Hi guys, this is Dan from fireandsaw.com, and today I'm unboxing the Dewalt 20V MAX cordless hedge trimmer. I already have the Dewalt chainsaw, the battery operated chainsaw, which you can see beside me, and so I bought this tool, the hedge trimmer, without a battery because I already have one. I've got a 5 amp hour battery that I really recommend getting rather than the 2 amp hour or whatever, because this one does last a long time. I was using it about 3 hours yesterday and it still hadn't run out by the time I was finished. So here I am pruning some Rhododendron and Camellia bushes. These are forming something of a hedge around the back of my glass houses. The hedge trimmer is doing a really good job with them actually, because there are some quite thick branches in amongst it, and this is quite a dense, heavy hedge, unlike some hedges. I don't even really think these are supposed to be hedges, but that's what it is. The tool is really light, so it's no problem getting it above your head, and it's quiet as well, hence why I'm not wearing any earmuffs. I probably should have some eye goggles on, but anyway. I'm using a mini chainsaw here because there were a few branches that were quite thick. This is, I think, the Dewalt mini chainsaw, which I'll link to in the description below, but they're really great tools for getting any quick, larger branches that you have, and I think they're quite cheap as well. The hedge trimmer is rated for being able to cut up to 3/4 of an inch thick branch, but I think that might be slightly too heavy for it. Next up, I'm pruning these Pittosporum trees. So these are a lot lighter, and the hedge trimmer just cuts through them like butter. Like a hot knife through butter, as they say. And I'm pruning this to make a bit more space for the kofi tree that's beside it. Next up is this. We've got all these pathways going through rhododendron trees, camellia trees, and there's a real variety in there. I'd already gone through with my mini chainsaw and pruned out the thicker stuff, and then the hedge trimmer, is really good for just taking away all those other edge bits that I don't want brushing me as I walk through here. Here is a much larger bush. I don't actually know what it is. Again, it's either a rhodie or a camellia. I think it's a rhododendron. And it's really big and ugly and sort of quite lumpy, as you can see. So I gave it a really heavy prune. The back part of this tree formed a bit of an arch over the pathway that goes around the back. So I left that there, which I may prune because it looks a bit odd. That's the end result for now, but I may come back to it. Next up, I'm going to prune this ivy, so I'm taking out the larger branches again. Now some people would say I should move this all together, but anyhow. The Dewalt hedge trimmer was really good for this type of thing. Just again, even though there are some thicker branches in there, that just cut right through them, no problem at all. So overall, I'm really happy with the Dewalt hedge trimmer. Usually these tasks would take me days without this type of tool if I was using a pair of secateurs or only my mini chainsaw or hand saws, I would be going for days, but a good hedge trimmer makes light work of it. And I like the Dewalt one, it's really light, easy to use, got a good trigger system. I like how the batteries are interchangeable. Check out the description below and go and visit my full review on the blog, and I'll leave a link to my full Dewalt chainsaw review as well.